Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Fergus. Fergus is an actor, he's from Ireland, but he lives in London. So let's see what Fergus has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Sir William.
Good afternoon, Fergus. How are you?
I'm good. Had a nice chill Saturday so far.
It is, isn't it? It's be cool.
Well, yes, that too.
Okay, Fergus. So just before we start the game, just tell me where are you from?
I'm from the Midlands, Ireland.
Okay. And are you living? Where do you live?
I live in London. So I
live
in
in
East
London as well.
Yes.
That's cool.
So I'm an actor there.
Right. And what do you do for Lisa? You're an actor?
Yeah, actor, trying to be director, lots of other things too.
That's amazing. So tell me, what's the most interesting thing about your job? About being an actor?
Most interesting thing is I get to play with swords a lot. So I get to play with medieval and Renaissance swords that are bigger than me.
Amazing. And
so
you always
and kill people twice my size.
And you always want to be an actor?
I think so, yeah. So certainly from a very, very young age, and it's something that my more eccentric personality fits into.
I see. And how long have you been living in London for?
I've been living. That's a scary question to ask. Since 2012. So
okay.
8 years now. God, time's
wow.
getting away from me.
And which part of Ireland do you come from?
I come from a little town called Athlone that's halfway between Dublin and Galway, right in the middle. No one's ever heard of it outside of Ireland.
Right.
It's a lovely, lovely place. Farming community.
Okay, Fergus. So welcome to William and the Magic Box. I've got this lovely box here full of random fun questions. You ready?
Most excellent. I'm ready.
Great. Let's do it. Hey, I've got another guest. Good. Ready for the first question?
Yes.
Let's do it. If you met someone sad in the street, what would be your advice to this person?
In a non-COVID world, give them a big hug. In a COVID world, ask them how they're doing and see if you can get them a nice cup of hot chocolate somewhere.
Great. Nice one. Very good. Did it ever happen to you? Like you were in the street and you met someone feeling down or sad or crying?
Yes, I had. I was in Highbury in Islington at one point, and there was a guy came across who was crying in the corner and everyone was ignoring him. And I came up to him and apparently he had been robbed, so I made sure he got to a tube station and got sorted and was able to get home okay. So yeah, but he was a lot better when I left him than when I first came across him.
Oh no. Right, let's do another question. Ready?
Sure.
Let's do it. Okay, next question. Right, what's the worst thing one can say on a first date?
Worst thing one can say on a first date. Why are you still single?
That's funny. That's very funny.
It's a huge question. I get asked far worse questions on first dates, but they're not family friendly usually.
That's funny. Right, let's get another question, Fergus. Let's do it. Before the next question, in your opinion, what's the best and the worst of living in London?
Best and worst living in London. So the best, they're kind of two sides of the same coin. The best of living in London is you can be an individual. You can be yourself and everyone's allowed to be weird and different and multicultural and different sizes and shapes and gay, straight, whatever religion, whatever politics. It's fine. There's a place for you. The bad side of London is the opposite of that. Is you can be an individual, but you're frequently an individual on your own. London can be a phenomenally lonely place until you find your own circle of friends and things like that. You can be your individual self, but you are frequently on your own. London is a very self-contained place where nobody knows anyone else. It can be very, very lonely. Neighbors don't know each other half as often. So until you find your network of people, it can be very, very isolating and cold sometimes.
Okay.
But usually once you spend a bit of time there, you can find your way and connect up with a family.
Great. Next question is, what's the most scary thing that happened to you?
Most scary? I was wondering if this question would come up. The scariest thing that ever happened to me was probably coming out to my parents when I was 19. So it was very planned. I'd come out to my siblings already in steps beforehand, and I had to make sure they were home because I was pretty clear on how it was likely to go down. And we were at Sunday dinner. Someone cracked a joke, and I said, "Oh yeah, and on that note, by the way, I'm gay." And dead silence in the room, just and it was fine. It was fine. My mum was very understanding about it, as most moms are. My dad was initially a little bit awkward because he comes from a very kind of old school world, but after a while, he never said anything mean to me or anything. Just took him a little while to get used to the idea. So it was fine. And my family are very loving and accepting of me now.
Great, very good, cool. Do you talk to them very often?
Oh yes, I do. I was talking to a good few of them today already.
Great. Good son. You are a good son.
WhatsApping.
You are a good son.
Big family.
Let's get another question.
Very good.
What's the name of your best friend?
Oh, no, this is my partner's Panda. He doesn't actually have a name yet, but whenever I'm doing shows with kids and I go to swear, I end up saying the word pandas, so I don't get in trouble. So I decided to get him this for when I'm not around, so he always has a bit of my madness with him.
Look, I've got two as well, look.
They're adorable.
They are adorable, they are so sweet
Rich
and
and
little
Winnie.
strange. They are so different personalities. Bye. Right, next question is, if you could go anywhere in the world right now, where would you go and why?
Oh, I would probably go to Florence. I am a huge history nerd, and Florence is a big Renaissance city, and also the food, just Italian proper food, is amazing. And it's so full of art and culture and these original ideas of color and geometry and just wonder that I just go nuts. I love cities with history. I love a good story, and that city has an amazing story.
Great, very good. I know now next time when I go to Florence the first time, I know who I'm gonna check us first. See? Let's get another question. Okay, next question. What makes you most proud?
What makes me most proud? Oh, I don't know how to answer that one. Oh, sugar. Most proud is probably some of the plays I've got to create myself with the teams I've worked with, because I've worked with some gorgeous companies of actors and tech teams who give their heart and soul to everything, and the plays that come out of it they're truly everyone's play in the company, and they just make me so happy and make them so happy, and they're truly wonderful art that make audiences just come out smiling.
Great,
So
amazing.
I think the 3 or 4 big plays I've done like that, I'm very, very proud of.
Amazing. Have you enjoyed the show so far?
Oh, very much so.
Yeah, good. Let's get another question then. Let's do it.
Huzzah.
before the next question, what do you miss the most about Ireland?
What do I miss? I miss the friendly attitude. Wherever you go in Ireland, people are willing to just talk to you about anything and everything. If they've never met you, they'll talk to you like they've known you for 20 years. And it's a wonderful cultural attitude that I find in parts of England, but it's much more prominent at home.
Okay, good one. Next question is, what is your luck number?
My lucky number slightly depends on the day of the week. Some days it's 4, some days it's 5. I'm going to say probably lucky number 4.
Why?
Lucky number 4 because I'm a bit superstitious, and 4 is the number of kind of natural elements there are of earth, air, fire, and water, and kind of keep balance between those and everything else in your life. You're generally in a lucky place.
Cool. Great. Let's get another question then. Let's do it. Okay, next question is, what have you learned during this lockdown, and what have you done?
What have I learned? I have learned a lot of patience, and that being bored and silence is not a bad thing. That they actually allow you a lot of space to create, and it's not something people take enough time for nowadays, because we've always got headphones on and iPhones and different things. We don't allow a lot of silence anymore. So I found a huge value in that, in having time to think. And what have I done? I've developed some online channels, which I think is how you found me, and I've written 2 plays now.
Oh my god!
It's the first time in 8 years I've written plays, so
wow. Keep me posted when it happens, so I can come to check it out. Please do.
I will do. I'd be more than happy for you to come see them. I think you'd love them.
Amazing.
So,
great.
yeah, that's largely what I've been doing. And keeping my partner sane. He works full time. I don't, so I do a lot of cleaning and a lot of making cups of tea and things like that.
He's from Ireland as well?
No, he's American.
Oh,
he's from Nebraska in America.
Oh my! I had a guest from Nebraska actually. One of my first interviews I've done in June or July was from Nebraska when I started out.
Oh,
yeah.
Small world.
Cool.
But yeah, he's a lovely guy. He's been here for years as well.
Cool. Let's get another question, Fergus. Let's do it. Okay. Next question is, what do you consider most romantic?
Most romantic thing to do, I would say, is making someone a homemade dinner. So with candle, lots of candles lit everywhere, and nice classic relaxing music in the background.
Great.
Yeah. I think
Good.
that's a big one.
Next question. Let's do it. Before the next question, how did you meet your partner? How you met?
How did I meet my partner? So I was doing the Cambridge Shakespeare Festival, where his place is here in Cambridge. A couple of years, about 3 years ago. And he goes to a few shows every year, and 2 of the ones he went to, I happened to be in as relatively major characters. And so after the second one, we went for a coffee the Sunday after the second show. And yeah, it went well. So we just kept seeing each other ever since. We thought it was just going to be a little summer thing, but we decided to keep it going long after the festival ended.
Wow.
Here I am 3 years on. Wow. 3.5 years.
Amazing. Next question is, what is your favorite kitchen smell?
Favorite kitchen smell? Oh, it's got to be something like either fresh baked bread or fresh baked cookies or something. I have a mean sweet tooth, and I love the smell of fresh cake or fresh cookies.
I love cookies as well. Oh my god. Oh, they're the best.
It's amazing.
Yeah? Ooh.
Yeah, I love that smell.
Okay, Fergus, let's go. I've got 3 questions left for you. Let's do it.
Sure.
Okay. Next question is, what scares you the most about your future?
Well, I'm an actor, so what scares me the most is one I also really love, which is how unknown it is. My life could turn around any day. I could get a huge acting job, or I could get nothing for months, and that unpredictability is terrifying. It certainly terrifies the hell out of my parents. And it's also so much fun that I have a life where anything could happen. I could end up going anywhere, doing anything, playing any role, creating anything. I love that, but I'm also terrified of it at times.
Great. Let's get another question.
Yeah.
Next question is, right, what, I think I'm going to skip this one because it's again about romantic. What's the most romantic thing someone ever done to you? Should I change, get another one?
No, I have a different question. I have a different answer.
Okay, tell me about it.
So, partially because I didn't start dating till I was in my 20s, really. The most romantic thing anyone's ever done was hold my hand walking down the street. Because it didn't happen till I was about 23. And I nearly burst out crying because no one had ever held my hand before.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
It was very sweet, and it was just a very simple gesture, but just, and I'm very sensitive about my hands and stuff, so, but it was really lovely, and then felt very safe and warm.
Oh, this not, was in Ireland, back in Ireland?
No, it was in London. A friend set me up with one of his friends on a date. We ended up holding hands, walking down the streets in London.
God, amazing, that's beautiful. Right, so I've got the last question for you, Fergus. Let's do it.
Bring it on.
Okay, last question. What things do you consider to be relationship deal breakers?
Oh, relationship deal breakers. For me, it's someone who's I can't date someone who hates learning or who hates intelligence. Not they don't have to be a genius themselves, but if they look down on knowledge or look down on information and learning, I can't handle them. I need people who are good conversation in life, and people like that generally aren't. So that's a big deal breaker for me. They can be as pretty as they want, but if you know they're not interested in the world around them, yeah.
Not a good thing. Go. Right. Okay, it's not the end yet. Okay, Fergus, what I'm going to do now? I'm going to give away some words, and you just tell me one thing that comes to your mind. Okay, quick thinking game. Right? Let's do it. So let's start with money.
Challenge.
Family.
Hug.
Love.
Constant.
Sex.
Adventurous.
Life.
Oh, fun.
Politics.
Complicated.
Religion.
Healing.
Oh, good one. Fear.
Oh, fear. Face.
Friendship.
Changing.
Actually, I'm gonna. You made me remember. Somebody told me once that when you start losing friends, it means that you are growing up spiritually. Especially, somebody told me that was stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Cool. Desire.
Chocolate.
and which one are your favorites? Any favorite one?
Either I go national and go Lily O'Brien's handmade chocolates. Amazing, try them if you ever see them. Or I've got big into Godiva salted caramel bars. They're really good.
I literally ate a lot last night. Caramel chocolate, I love those. They're the best. They're the best.
Addictive.
Right, regrets?
Regret. Shrug.
Okay. Wish?
Wish. Magic.
Last one now, Ireland.
Ireland. Goddess.
Great. Okay, let's pretend now I'm going to meet your partner for a cup of tea, and
Yes.
I'm going to ask your partner, tell me the most beautiful thing about Fergus, and tell me something that he needs to improve on. What do you think he'll tell me?
He tells you that Fergus is really sweet and does loads of really kind things without being asked. Makes breakfast, makes tea, does things to relax me, does nice romantic things. The things he could improve on, he could probably be a lot less critical, I'd say, and probably a lot less bossy.
With yourself or around people around you?
It varies.
Right, Fergus. Let's play now Fergus in the magic box, and you can ask me a question, okay? Okay, Fergus, you can ask me a question now.
Will, my question is for you is, if there was one thing in day-to-day life that you think people could do that would help the world, what would it be?
Good question. Let me sit down properly. Right. I think what people could do on daily basis to change the world a little bit more, to make the world a little bit better, I would say to understand things that you don't understand. It makes sense. For example, let's put it a different way. To accept more different things that if you don't understand, if you've never seen before, but anything that. If you be more open-minded person, more approachable, I think if people who do that exercise every single day of being more approachable and understanding, I think the world would be a better place.
Good answer.
Cool. Yeah. Very simple, very simple. I think you'll change so much things, Sometimes you see, it's funny because you say about London before, like the diversity, how it can go different direction. And it makes all sense because you see so much different things about London, like people with different religions, different approach. And sometimes you don't need to understand or but if you accept it or if you just respect, I think it will be a better place as well, isn't it?
Definitely.
Fergus, did you have a good time?
I had a lovely time.
Yes? Good. Thanks so much for being so kind and sweet and accept my invitation. Just before you go, if you can share a positive quote or positive message, anything that inspires you in life, please.
Yes. Well, the one thing that always inspires me in life is Shakespeare, which I do endlessly. So my favorite quote has to be from him, which is, "This above all, to thine own self be true."
Explain me that.
So it means above everything in life, any advice anyone can give you, the most important thing is that you are true to yourself and who you really are. If you do that, you're probably in a good place in life.
Totally. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure. Okay. Thank you so much, Frank. Thank you so much. Keep in touch. All the best for your partner and for yourself as well. Okay? I'll keep you posted. Okay?
Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye-bye. See you next time.